Here is our introduction of factoring for video 1. And we're going to find the greatest common factor here. Now, when we find the greatest common factor, we're really just undoing the distributive property. So like our polynomial here is 6m plus 15. The GCF is trying to figure out what goes into both a 6m and a 15. Well, if we think about it, both 6 and 15 are divisible by 3. Well, 3 would be our GCF then, because when I take 3 out of a 6m and 15, I'm only left with 2m and a 5. And from there, there's nothing else I can do. There's no number or variable that can be taken out. So that's what we're going to do in this video today. Right, in our first example, we have 12y squared minus 4y. I'm trying to think what goes out of both 12y squared and a 4y. So it's like a division problem. Well, if I think about it, 12 and 4 are both divisible by 4. Okay, I'm going to take a 4 out. Now they also have a y at least. This is like y to the first. So they at least have one y in both of them. So I'm just also going to take a y out. So my GCF, because I'm dividing both by 4y, is 4y. So that's what I take out. 4y is out. What's left when I divide, 12 divided by 4, that's 3. If I take a single y out of 2y, I have a single y left. And then if I take 4y out of 4y, I'm dividing the whole thing out. That's 1 left over. So there's my factored problem with a GCF. Our second problem. We'll just kind of look at this one here. We have an x squared, a negative x squared, a positive 3x, and a negative 7. Really, there's not a whole lot I can take out. I mean, the only number here is negative 1. Negative 1, 3, and negative 7. There's not much I can do. So my GCF here is simply just going to be negative 1, because I can divide everything by a negative 1. Alright, so when I take a negative 1 out, I am left with, I'm just changing all the signs here, x squared minus 3x plus 7. In our third example, this is where I'm getting a little harder. I have both x's and y's here. What divides? Let's think, what divides out of all of those? 16, 8, and 24. They're all divisible by 8. So we're going to divide by 8. What else do they have? Well, like variable-wise. I see that they all have a y in there. If I put a 1 there, I know it's y to the first. So I'm going to also take a y out. So that's my GCF again. What I divide out of all, that's 8y. So my factored form is 8y. Take it now. Divide. Go ahead and divide it now. 16 divided by 8 is 2. We still have an x squared. I take 1y out of 4y. 4 minus 1, remember that's dividing exponents. Or that's dividing with exponents, so we subtract. That's y to the third. Okay, middle term. The negative stays. Well, 8's are gone. My y's are gone. Because I take all of them away. Left with x. And then our final one here. 24 divided by 8, that's going to be 3. I take a single y out of 2y, so that's just a single y left. And there's my factored form. Our last problem here. Negative 6x cubed plus 3x squared minus x. What number can I take out? It's not really a number I could take out, but you know, I'm starting with a -6, so maybe I could take out a negative number out. This is a 1. You know, it looks like just a -1 can be taken out. Do you see it? Do you see how all three have an x? We want to take an x out with them. So -1x is our GCF here. Take that out. If it's alright with you, I'm going to just say -x. We take that out, we change signs. So that's 6. Take 1 away from 3, that's 6x squared. -1 from 3, that's -3. Take 1 away from 2, that's -3x. And let's take our -x out of all of it. There's nothing left there. Negative divided by negative, that's a +1. And there you have it. That's our GCF. It's our GCF taken out. And that's factoring with the GCF. Alright, we'll get into this unit a little more with other factoring later. Have a good day.